You prayed, you believed, you waited, and still nothing. You're tempted to think God said no. But what if the delay isn't rejection, it's protection? God's silence doesn't always mean absence. Sometimes it means He's shielding you from something you don't see yet. In today's message, I'm going to reveal 5 kinds of delays that may seem frustrating, but are actually evidence of God's love and mercy over your life. Before we begin, click like, comment, Lord, I trust your timing, and subscribe for weekly words that help you walk in faith, even when you don't understand. Let's begin. Delay 1, the job that didn't call back. You aced the interview. Your qualifications were perfect. You were sure it was the open door you prayed for, but they never called, or they said no. What if God didn't let you get that job because it would have pulled you away from your calling? Psalm 84:11 says, "No good thing does He withhold from those who walk uprightly." So if He withheld it, it must not have been a good thing for you in this season. God doesn't block doors to punish you. He blocks them to redirect you. Delay 2, the relationship that fell apart. You thought they were the one. Everything felt right until it suddenly wasn't. You tried to hold it together, but it slipped away. And now you're wondering, God, why? Because what felt like chemistry was not covenant. God saw something you didn't. He saw the emotional damage that relationship would cause if it continued. Proverbs 3:5-6 reminds us, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." That heartbreak, that delay in love, it's not rejection. It's redirection toward the person who's right, God's choice, not just your preference. Delay 3, the dream that hasn't happened yet. You've been faithful. You've been obedient. But the dream God placed in your heart still seems far away. Maybe you're wondering if you heard Him wrong. But dreams take time to mature, and so do you. Joseph had a dream in Genesis 37, but he didn't walk in it until years later, after betrayal, prison, and delay. Because the dream was ready, but he wasn't yet. God is using the delay to shape your character, deepen your roots, so that when the dream comes, you don't collapse under the weight of it. Delay 4, the answered prayer that's taking too long. You asked God for healing, or breakthrough, or restoration. You know He can do it, but you don't see it yet. Here's what you need to remember. Delay doesn't mean denial. Daniel prayed, and the answer was sent immediately, but it was delayed 21 days because of spiritual warfare. Daniel 10:12-13. So don't stop praying. Don't stop believing. Your answer may already be on the way, just held up in the unseen. Delay 5, the silence from heaven. Sometimes the hardest delay is when God just goes quiet. You've done everything right. You've fasted, prayed, cried, and still no response. But even in the silence, God is still speaking. The teacher is often silent during the test. Isaiah 30:15 says, "In quietness and trust is your strength." Sometimes God doesn't speak right away because He wants you to trust what He said last. Don't let the silence convince you He's absent. He's closer than you think, working behind the scenes. Delayed doesn't mean denied. Hidden doesn't mean forgotten. God's timing is perfect even when it feels painful. Romans 8:28 says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him." So if He's making you wait, it's not to hurt you. It's to prepare you, protect you, and position you. If this message spoke to your heart, comment, "Lord, I trust your timing," below. And if you've experienced a delay that later turned out to be protection, share your story in the comments. You never know who it might encourage. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Every week, we're diving into the Word to strengthen your spirit, renew your mind, and remind you, God is never late.